All right, so we now have Miss Taylor Ingram on the line, and she is here to talk to you about how she has built an amazing business through Facebook, because basically that's how she did it, was through Facebook. So Taylor, we're so glad to have you today. If you have any questions, you're welcome to put them in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask away. This is going to be very interactive, and we're really thrilled to have Taylor here. So thanks, Taylor. Take it away, girlfriend.
Oh, you're mute.
Oh, there.
Can you all hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I am so sorry. I just noticed that it says my name is Hakeem. So I must be logged in under my boyfriend's account. But I am not Hakeem, I am Taylor. It is a pleasure to be here and to speak with you all today. I guess I will start off with giving you all a little bit of background about me. And then we'll just kind of get into it. This is not really impromptu, but it is a little different for me because I have only really got into the social media classes and discussing those with people and teaching those twice. And they were both in person. So doing things on a Zoom call is a little different for me, but I'm making adjustments. So please bear with me today as I try to make those adjustments for you all. I wasn't even thinking with COVID, oh, I'm not actually going to be coming into the office to teach these to people. I'm going to be doing it over Zoom. So yeah, surprise, here we are. So I have been an agent for 2 years. My 2 years, I have been with Keller Williams, Atlanta North. My first year was not really a full first year. I'm in the military too, so I was gone a lot for that. And then I also, when I got into real estate, you know, I had recently opened a private investigations agency. So that was taking a lot of my time. Real estate was just supposed to be, you know, a side thing. And then I realized I loved it and I was great at it. And so it wasn't until January of 2019 that I took a leap of faith and became a full-time realtor. So since doing that, things have been great. I've been blessed, and most of my business has been generated through social media. And it was not even intentional. I had no plans, but if you know me, you know, social media, I am pretty active. And so it went hand in hand. And I have quickly learned that you can grow an entire business through your social media. With what I'm telling you all today, I don't recommend that you take everything that I'm telling you. A lot of it is me just telling you what has worked for me. And with anything that you learn, you have to take parts of that and apply it to what is going to work for you specifically and for your business. Everybody uses their different strategies to farm and get more clients and things like that. From some people buying leads and doing things like that. This is what works specifically for me. And so because I realize that it works for my business, this is just where I put all of my attention at, for the most part, okay? So let me pull up a couple things for you all, let you all know what we're gonna discuss. It's primarily gonna be Facebook. We can get into a little bit of Instagram and things like that. I'm currently working with 3 clients that have all reached out to me through Instagram as well, right? So those two kind of go hand in hand for me. So we'll talk a little bit about both of those today. I'll talk to you all a little bit about my Facebook business page. I'll talk to you all a little bit about Facebook ads and what success that I've had through ads, what I recommend as far as creating Facebook ads. And then we'll kind of go from there, and it'll just be more so a Q&A session. So while I'm getting my Facebook pulled up for you all, does anybody have any specific questions that I need to be prepared to answer for you today?
I have a couple questions that I would love if you can cover it.
Okay.
So I created, I have a business Facebook page, Facebook business page. Oh God. And I also added myself to Google My Business. And I was hoping if you can show us how to connect your business page, Facebook business page to Google My Business.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And
I have that too. Mm-hmm.
okay, great. And I also wanted to know how can I connect my Facebook and Instagram account so that way if I make a post on Facebook, it automatically goes on Instagram. So I'm not super active on Instagram, so I just wanted to know if we can connect both of them.
Okay, gotcha. So you can share your Facebook, your Instagram posts to Facebook, but doing the opposite is not a feature that I've been made aware of or something that I've seen done so far. So you can, if you make an Instagram post, so you just have to do it the opposite way, flip the way that you're doing. You make an Instagram post, you can immediately share that over to your Facebook. You can share that to your Facebook business page as well and have those linked. But taking a Facebook post and making that automatically share on Instagram is impossible, from what I know of. Does anybody know anything different with that?
Facebook is working on right now so that you can correlate Instagram and possibly LinkedIn.
Gotcha.
So that's Courtney, and Courtney has a lot of experience in marketing on social media too. So she's here to answer other questions. If you don't know the answer, Taylor, and she can chime in.
I would love that. I would love that because y'all know I don't do too well on the spot. Okay, this is new to me too. So any help I can get with anybody chiming in, please give your input. I'm learning again, guys. This is not. Shout out to Shine Adesina. He is an agent in our office. The first Facebook social media marketing class that I ever went to was under Shine. Shine taught me a lot of what I knew. I didn't use everything that Shine does because Shine does a lot of paid advertising too. That is why I recommend even incorporating other people who do the paid advertising. I don't have to do paid advertising. To be honest with you, because my organic posts generate so much attraction, I just never had to do that. But, some people have a lot of success through social media and it's inexpensive. Don't think it costs a lot. I'll tell you all a little bit about my first paid ad because I've only done 2 of them. It was for a home buying seminar that I had last year. My first home buying seminar, Secrets to Successful Home Buying. Even though it wasn't a huge turnout, I did generate 110 leads from that. And I've closed 6 of them, and I'm still working a lot of those people in my database. So it was a very big return on my investment. And I spent total, I believe, $155. So using that, linking Eventbrite, these are all things I'm thinking about that I actually have to go through with you all today. How much time do I have, Julianne, with doing this?
Till 1 o'clock.
Till 1 o'clock. All right.
And if we need to go over just a little bit with people asking questions, I'm sure, we can go as long as you are available, but we're set to go to 1.
Hey, Taylor, this is Lisa. I just wanted to say that, yes, you can automatically set up to paste from Facebook. You just have to go into your settings and turn on the Instagram sharing.
Well, can you please show us? Because I've never seen that done. Have you actually done it?
I used to do recruitment marketing for Mohawk, the flooring company, and I ran a lot of Facebook ads and stuff for recruiting purposes. And I used to connect the Facebook to the Instagram accounts so that I wouldn't have to do double work.
So
I'm gonna type in the chat box the instructions to do it.
Most definitely.
Let me do it here so that way anybody could do it later on. I'm typing it right now.
Awesome. Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome.
And I'm sorry for the delay, guys. I'm trying to get logged into everything for you all. And we'll be up and running in just a second. 01848.
Is that, Lisa, is that in Instagram that you have to set that up, or is that in Facebook? You're muted, dear.
Sorry, let me unmute. No, that's in your Facebook. I'm sorry.
Okay, so in your Facebook, these are the settings, and that way when you post in Facebook, it will automatically also
Yes,
post
you have
it.
to link, you have to tell Facebook that you literally want to link it to your Instagram so that it will automatically post to Instagram.
Okay, great.
Yep.
So one thing that I'm doing now is I am logging into my appointment setter as well. I've had a lot of people ask me about using the appointment setter. And so I'm showing you all how I do that and how that has been able to generate business for me as well. Pretty much that allow you to create a booking button on not just your Instagram, but also on your Facebook. And that's going to take people automatically to your Square website. Now you can do this with whatever appointment setter app that you use, if you do use one. And so let me see, I'm gonna share this screen with you all.
Thanks for that tip. So if you use Calendly, I could link it to the Calendly calendar.
Correct. You absolutely can.
Okay,
You
thank
absolutely
you.
can. All right, let's share my screen.
Hey, Taylor, do you pay for the Square app calendar? Is there a
No,
monthly
ma'am.
fee or anything?
It is absolutely free.
Okay. Free is good.
Free is great. All right. Is my screen sharing with you all or no?
Not yet.
All right.
Click on the one and then you have to hit share again, and there you go.
Working?
There we go. All
All
right.
right, guys. So this is my Facebook business page, giving you a better idea of what that looks like. And then I'll show you all my Facebook page too. You definitely do want to have your logos and your marketing prepared. That was very inexpensive for me. So my name is Taylor Ingram. You can go to my Facebook page. You will see what logo I use. You will see my cover page on my my Facebook page as well. That, believe it or not, has also generated business for me. It was very inexpensive. It was a tip that I got from somebody named Shine to simply use an app called Fiverr. And I went and got it done for less than $100. And they gave me, they created my business cards, they created my Facebook cover page, and they also created my logo. And I'll show you all that. So this is pretty much, we're going to talk about generating these leads on a low budget. We're going to talk about your Facebook business page, and then we're going to talk about some Q&A. So it's a fact that 67% of internet home buyers drove by a home that they saw online, okay? So if you are marketing a home, you definitely want to utilize your social media platforms, right? Social media is no longer an option, okay? 92% of home buyers did use the internet as an info source, okay? So that means that this is highly utilized, right? And 91% of realtors do use social media to some extent. So hopefully what we put out today is just going to give you a little leverage as well, okay? As you see, I just clicked this link for my appointments. Waiting for it to load. All right, so this is my appointment setter, and you can see this on my actual Facebook page. This is what I use personally, which is Square. It's absolutely free. And I'll show you all something here. So, this is my email. There we go. All right. So as you see in my email, right, there's a booking button. This is going to take somebody straight to my Square website. All right. I utilize this on my Facebook page as well. And this gets utilized very frequently. So say somebody comes to my Facebook, they're a new person, they want to set an appointment with me. Okay. They can click that link and it's going to take them here. They'll see many different options: first-time home buyer consultation, listing and marketing and selling your home, home buyers consultation, in-person consultation, complimentary phone consultation, current client follow-up. If an agent needs to contact me, they can schedule an agent-to-agent appointment. Investors contact me, they can schedule an investment analysis, virtual consultations. Even my clients who are current, when we schedule their showing dates, they use this and schedule their showing dates. Okay, for my new construction check-ins, we schedule new construction check-ins bi-weekly. So this allows me to leverage my time and have to contact people less, because during that consultation, during that first week, even if they're a current client, they know when it's time to schedule a follow-up based on their convenience and based on my availability, they come right here to be able to do it. Okay. There's a description of what everything is listed on here. So let's just say somebody wants to schedule a complimentary phone consultation. They'll click it, continue. And they can literally go in and schedule a date. Okay. You can also link this to your Instagram. Instagram allows you to have a booking button. Okay. If you all need more details about that or need me to walk you through that, I will show you how to do that. So if you have something like this, or if you have something like Calendly, you can literally just set this as a booking button on your Instagram or on your Facebook business page, and it will direct all of your clients here.
So Taylor, I'm assuming that you have already set up, you can set up in this program blocks. So it's not like they get to pick anything that's open for you. You choose the time slots that are available, and when they fill, they fill.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
I set it up. I update the scheduling throughout the week. You can also, set it to where if they request appointment, that appointment is not confirmed until you receive a notification and you actually confirm that appointment time. So just because somebody says they want an appointment with you at 3 o'clock, until I go into my text messages and I confirm that appointment, they do not have a booked appointment yet. And it has made life so much easier for me. Even with my current clients, I know we need to do a weekly follow-up call. Instead of having to call them or email them and say, hey, what's a good time to talk? They already know we need that. I put in my availability, they come in, they book the times that work for them. Okay. Any questions about that, you guys?
Can you block out specific times for different categories?
Yes. Yes. Cool. Most definitely. You can do all of that. Even if you want to set it to where every day, specific times I have blocked out throughout the week, because these are my hours for lead gen. So nobody can come in and book an appointment during those times. They're blocked out at the same time every single week. Okay.
And that makes my heart just pitter-pat, warmness all through, down to my toes.
Yeah.
She blocks off her lead gen.
I block it off, guys. So let me see here. Let me look at my notes and see what's next on our list to discuss. Oh, this is something I do really need to discuss with you all. How to convert your Facebook contacts. Actually, let's show you all that now. This is going to show you all how to basically build your database and take your database from Facebook and put it into your Command CRM. Is there anybody on here that's using Command at a high level for your and incorporating that with your social media marketing? Guys?
I'm sorry, my husband was talking to me. Were you asking me a question?
Can you all hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Is there anyone that's using Command at a high
Yes,
level
I
with their,
am.
with their social media?
Yes, I started doing Facebook ads through Command, and those automatically load into Command from Facebook, which is awesome.
How effective has it been for you as far as the return on your investment?
I got 4 listing leads from, and I spent $30.
Oh, wow.
So it was good. You have to be really careful about, who you're selecting in the target market, but it worked out very, very well. And I love the fact that because I connected it, I did it through Command. Everything goes into Command, so I don't have to load it in. It just automatically is there. It's fabulous.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
Can I say something really quick?
I'm listening.
The only difference, I do like Command and I like doing the ads through Command, but I feel like I've come in your class before, Taylor, when we can still meet in person.
Who's talking?
Courtney.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. I agreed with you in that one class we had where in Facebook, if you do an ad directly through Facebook, you have more options for targeting specific people than you do in Command.
Yeah.
Really, it took me like a half an hour to go through all of the different options for clicking. Seriously, it just went on and on and on and on and on and on. So maybe they've added to it, because when I just did it 2 weeks ago, it literally took me a half an hour to click through all the different options for targets.
Yeah. There's just like different ways that you can target people and different tags through directly Facebook instead of Command.
Okay, all right. But then you've got to upload them into Command, and you don't get alerted the same way, right? I mean, because Mike Kelly alerted me that I'd gotten a lead.
You get alerted through a regular Facebook notification. So if you get on Facebook, you would get a notification for it.
Okay. Cool. What are you looking for, kiddo?
I'm just waiting for it to load.
Oh, loading.
All right. So one thing that you all will notice on my Facebook as well is that I have a lot of reviews, right? This is also on my Google business page. Did you try your settings on Instagram? Somebody asked a question about Facebook and Google business. So I do need to show you all that. But I've got this pulled up to give you all a look at what I send out to my clients. So this is pretty much my requests to get reviews from my clients. And this has built up my my Facebook business page as well as my Google business page a lot, right? So I send my clients a template. I've had to send this out to a lot of you all. People have requested it. But I give them the simple steps of where to go and leave their reviews for me. Okay, so you'll see a link to my Google, you'll see a link to my Facebook page, and you'll see a link to my Zillow. So it's all laid out clearly for them, and they know exactly where to go and what to do, right? So if they were to click that first link and go to my Google business page, this gives them an opportunity to leave a review for me. And as you see, I already have 24 5-star reviews posted, right? So it is critical that you do get reviews to build up your Facebook business page. I know so many people who have been agents for well over 5-10 years. But if you actually go to any of their social media pages, or if you go to Google, they don't have any reviews and they do a lot of business. Okay. One of the first things people do is go and Google you. I've had several clients who have told me before we've met in person, oh, well, I was looking at your reviews on your social media. I was looking at your reviews on Google. So you want to make sure that you're utilizing that opportunity as well, guys. So let me show you all this.
Would you be open to sharing that template of that letter for us?
Yeah. So I've had during the last class, I've sent it out. I've had people contact me back like, wow, this is getting me a lot of reviews as well. So just make it easier for people. Guys, this is what my statement says. Congratulations on purchasing your new home. You really made the difference in helping me achieve my goal of providing continued 5-star service to my clients. Without your help in letting me know what you wanted during the entire process, it would not have been possible. We've experienced a major shift in business. There's one final step necessary to confirm the 5-star experience I strive to provide with each of my clients. And that's your review of working with us together. Okay, when you have a few moments, will you please leave us a review on Google, Facebook, and Zillow? I'd greatly appreciate a quick testimonial about what you thought of the negotiation skills you observed throughout the process and the service you received. So you're specifically asking them what you want them to discuss. You want them to discuss your negotiation skills, and you want them to discuss the service that you provided for them, okay? So that's two things that have helped to grow my business. My business is mainly generated through two places. That's through Facebook, and that's through referrals. I'll also send out my template to you all to show you what exactly I do and how I get my referrals at the closing table. Okay, I found that it is much more difficult to get them after. So I've sat through a class that was more so about making promises. And I tell my clients, my promise to you is to provide you with five-star service throughout the process. Okay, and if they can make one promise to me that if I do that, that they will refer me to at least 3 friends or family members that they know, then it's never a problem. So at the closing table, I simply ask them, did you receive that 5-star service that I promised you? They're going to say yes. If so, slide them that paper over. So can you go ahead and provide me with those 3 names that you promised me as well? And I've never had a closing where they did not write down those 3 names. Okay? That's simple. Of course, hey, I'm having a hard time finding a linked account on Facebook. So it's on Instagram. All right.
Too many things open.
All right. So let's look at here. The post. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to get used to making these adjustments for being on the Zoom call with you all. So another thing that I talked to you all about if we were in person, again, I got to pull this up for you all, and that's all taking a minute, but I do have a social media calendar that I utilize as well. Some of these things, I'm gonna get a list from Julianne of everybody who is in this class today. So anything that I use, I'm going to provide to you as well. So I'll provide you to the link to my booking, and I'll provide instructions on how to utilize that booking button for both your Facebook and your Instagram. I'll provide the document that I use to gain my referrals at the closing table, and I'll also provide you all with the document the email template that I use to request those reviews. I do have a social media calendar that I follow as well, because one thing you will learn about Julianne is that if it's not on your calendar, it does not exist, okay? So I actually do have a calendar I might go off of a little bit sometimes, but I try to follow it pretty well. So if I go through my calendar for the next 2 weeks and I'm discussing what I'm going to post on my Facebook, it might be a specific day that I decide that this is my testimonial day. This is my day that I'm posting the homes that I sold over the past week. This is a day that I'm talking about myself and my personal experience. This is a day that I'm posting a post about teaching. So literally you're hitting all of those bullet points that you actually need to cover, and you're being intentional about it. Another thing that I do that I'm very uncomfortable with, if you can't tell by this video, is that I do Facebook Lives, okay? It has definitely changed my business since I started doing it. I really don't like being on camera, guys. But I became comfortable with being uncomfortable, and it has increased my business a lot as well. You're pretty much helping people by walking them through your day. You know, I've had Facebook Lives with home inspections. I've had Facebook Lives with showings and things like that. I've had Facebook Lives with clients, you know, and them giving their testimonials. So it is very good that you involve your clients and let them know what it is that you're actually doing. If you're preparing your listing to hit the market, talk to them, show them what's coming on the market soon, show them what it looks like and what you're actually going to offer them throughout the process, okay? Another thing that I'm currently working on, guys, and this is actually rolling out this week, is I'm creating a private page for my clients, okay? So that means basically what happened was I had my first home buying seminar, which was Secrets to Successful Home Buying, right? And because that was successful and I gained traction with that, I decided that I'm creating a separate Facebook page, right? So the marketing material for that is going to roll out this week, and that's going to allow me to bring in all of the people that are interested in working with me, and they can get a better idea of what to expect beforehand. It's going to include doing, you know, Q&A sessions with people, my vendors, my lenders, my home inspectors, and things like that. People want content. I don't have any magic trick for how I've built my business through Facebook, other than simply knowing what it is that people want. And so you're creating a separate private group for just people who are interested in the home buying or home selling experience. And it's also good to have a private Facebook group for the clients who have previously closed with you as well. There are plenty of agents who actually incorporate those things into their business. So they may have a private group for their previously closed clients, where they're simply, you know, putting appreciation posts and things like that. If they're having a client event, they're able to engage them that way, all in the same place. Or perhaps they may put out information for those clients in those separate Facebook pages. So if you're seasoned, this might be something that you already do. But if you're a new agent, as you start to gain those clients who have closed already in the past and things like that, that's a good way to keep them all in the same place and to keep them engaged and informed of what it is that you're doing, okay? Once you've connected your Instagram business profile to your Facebook page, you start seeing an option to instantly share any posts you create on Facebook by checking the box. Lisa, yeah, I have to look into that too. I didn't know that that was even an option for me as well. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to show you all how to take your contacts out of Facebook. So if you have Facebook, you can go ahead and pull it up, and I'll walk you through these steps with me. Okay. Because if you're anything like me, most likely you have a ton of contacts. I believe that I have over 3,000 contacts on my Facebook page. So you want to be able to utilize those contacts that you all do have. Okay. Hold on one second. We sharing yet?
No. Oh, no.
Yeah. All right.
We're good. It's gone now.
Hold on, it's coming back.
Was it the wrong one?
All right, guys. Okay. Go to your Facebook page. There's going to be a little icon right at the top corner. That's going to take you to your settings. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and click on your Facebook information. Okay. Download your information. And then you're going to click on deselect all. And then you're going to click just on your friends because you don't care about all the other stuff. Click deselect all, then click just on your friends.
And remind us again what this does, Taylor?
You're going to be downloading, and it's going to help you put it into your command database.
Got
You're
it.
downloading all your contacts from Facebook into one spreadsheet. Okay. Now, once you check friends, I want you to press create file. Okay. You should receive this notification here. A copy of your information is being created. Okay. This is going to allow you to create that Excel spreadsheet. Now, once this Excel spreadsheet is created, you're literally going to be able to take this entire spreadsheet of all of these contacts and you'll be able to put that into your command, okay? Any questions about this part? I see something in the chat. Okay. So when you do that, it might take a minute, okay? Because if you're anything like me, you probably have a ton of Facebook friends. But that's your way to take that friends list that you have, any information that they might have uploaded into Facebook. They might already have their emails and their phone numbers on Facebook. So now you no longer have to search for that information. It's all listed there already, okay? Any questions about that? All right.
That's awesome.
What we got next on our list?
And then
So
how about connecting Google My Business to Facebook?
Gotcha. Let's show you all that.
And for those of us that don't know what Google My Business is, maybe Krishna can tell us while you're looking up how to do it.
Yeah, go ahead, Krishna.
Yeah, so you just have to log into your Google account. I can share if you want. I can share my screen.
Go ahead and share it because I do something similar. And I have the Google My Business, but you might be able to provide us with a little more content on that.
Okay, so this is what I did. I'm logged in as my account, and then I go to my business. I created an account. So this is how it works out. We really have to verify ourselves as the business location. That's the priority. Otherwise, it won't let you do anything.
Yep.
So you start out, I can post stuff. Let me show you. I can do the reviews. This is where I can see my reviews if I have any, which I don't yet. I can post my pictures, which is gonna be on the on the Google. When they Google me, they should be seeing it. My services, I've got them here. There is a website. I got the free one. So I can go to my website, so view site. And when you search something on Google, you can click on website and this is where it takes them. And then let's say manage locations.
Can you link that to your Keller Williams website?
I was gonna say that
Yeah,
you should
I
have probably
can.
linked it to Keller Williams, yeah, because I linked mine to my Keller Williams.
Yeah, you could just send it as a sending it straight there, and then you don't have to create 2 websites.
And then
Yeah.
go to your linked accounts, Krishna.
So this is where I'm not even getting any request. So that's what I really wanted to do. No pending link request. So maybe I need to send a request from my Facebook account. That's what I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, you just have to send the request from your Facebook business page, and then you would be able to you should be able to link that with no problem.
So this
So
is my Facebook, and let's go to my business
your business.
page. Okay.
Scroll
So,
down. So where's your settings at?
oh, maybe right here.
And
Do you see something?
I'm moving my mouse as if that's actually moving your screen.
Oh, sorry. You can tell me. You want me to go up?
Yeah, keep going up for me. So give me a bit, Krishna, because I know you can do it, because there's a way that I had to be able to do it. I just have to look back so I can show you how the two actually connected. But there's definitely a way. So I'll make sure after we get off this call that I look that up and I include that in everything that that Julianne sends out to you guys.
And
Okay.
then
But this is what I wanted to show you. Like when you create Google My Business, this is how it comes up. Right? So I just Googled like Krishna Patel Realtor and it comes up as this. So
Yes.
it shows my website, there's directions, which is directions to our office. And once I have reviews, it's going to pop up right here.
right.
But one thing that's important to remember is that you actually get more visibility on your Google if you have a actual home line. I don't know why it works that way. But if you actually have a home line, you know, just like how you can be put in the white pages and things like that, you cannot do that just by having your mobile phone number connected.
Really? Can you use our office number, the main
You
number?
you can use your office number, but if you, Krishna, want to be listed as a business like in the white pages and get more visibility on Facebook, excuse me, on Google, and be one of those first people that pop up, then you would simply want to get a home line to be able to do that.
So
Oh,
a business
really?
business line wouldn't do it.
No, a business. I have a business line, and that doesn't do it. And I said that, and I spoke with the marketer, and I'm like, yeah, I got to actually have a business line. Yes, for whatever reason, and they went into a lot of detail about it. It's more beneficial for your business and the visibility if you actually have a business line connected to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So let me show you all. So kind of like how Krishna described, this will take you, if somebody Googles Taylor Ingram Realtor, this is directly what they'll see, okay? It's critical that on your Facebook business page, on your Google business page, please set offers hours, okay? I remember when I first came in as a newer agent, my offers hours were 24/7, and I thought that was the life until you actually start getting business and you realize that it's really not, okay? Get office hours, stick to your office hours. When other establishments are closed, then they're closed, okay? Because I did start to have people calling me at 10 o'clock at night, okay? As you see here, if somebody goes to my Facebook page, this here, appointments, it'll take them straight to my Square website. So now they're able to book me through Google. So that's why I said you actually can put links and associate those links with your Google business page as well. So it's pretty cool, right? You can link your Keller Williams website to your Google business page as well. So that's pretty dope as well. As far as the automated posting for like my Facebook business page, I came in and I used something very easy and inexpensive, and it was Property Simple. Okay, they just kept content going. They will put a daily post for you on your Facebook business page. There's many different companies that are comparable to them, but it's critical that you stay active if you do plan on utilizing your Facebook marketing. My birthday was last week. I took a week off from posting on my social media, and it felt so good. But people are actually used to seeing me post so much that if I don't, they think that something is wrong with me. You really want to be that person that is posting something every single day. Okay. I started doing things that were catchy, and I think that that built up my business as well. For example, if you're friends with me, you saw that I would do Trending Tuesdays. So every single Tuesday, my clients or my Facebook friends would expect a post where I'm discussing what is trending in the real estate world. I may talk about what paint colors are trending. I may talk about, different exterior features and things like that. But doing things like that on Wednesdays, every single Wednesday, I had Wednesday Word of the Day. Okay, where I'm describing a specific real estate term that people may not be aware of. It might be something as simple as an appraisal. How do you get that content for Trending Tuesdays? Everywhere. I think, Krishna, you asked me about that last time, and I believe you were the one. Krishna, are you the same one? You contact me sometimes about different things?
That's me.
Okay, all right. So good to see you on here. But Trending Tuesdays, I was serious when I told you I just do my research and pull it up myself. Now that I have an assistant, I don't have to do that. But initially, it was just me looking up information from different websites.
Right? National Association of Realtors, they have a lot of information, right? The GRAC does stuff. I mean, you could just be searching around. Even interesting things like the mortgage interest rates, like they just went below 3%. That would be Trending Tuesday, right?
Right.
Interest rates are going low. Anything.
Right. Absolutely anything, guys. You want to make sure that when you're making posts on your Facebook and Instagram, that you're limiting how much actual words that you put. Okay, people like graphics, people need videos, people want pictures, and so things like Trending Tuesdays allows you to just put all of that, and now people are more so focused on the pictures, and you'll get the comments. Okay, Facebook is focused on a few things when it comes to the algorithms. They're focused on their likes, they're focused on the shares, okay, and how many people actually interact with that post. So if you're starting off and you do not have a lot of friends on Facebook and things like that, make sure that you're reaching out to your friends, your family, and asking them, hey, I just made a post. Can you let me know what you think about it? Because if they interact with your posts, it's going to increase the visibility, because Facebook can limit how many people are actually seeing what you post. You can post something, and even if you have 1,000 friends, it might be 50 of them that are able to see it because people aren't actually interacting with it. So you want to make sure that you're doing fun things. Okay, I've done raffles on my Facebook page. You can look through my Facebook page for some of those ideas, and again, I'll send up some of them specifically over to Julianne so you can see which posts that I've made that have gotten me the most traction. Okay, certain things I do, like I'll do a live game with my clients, where it's just for maybe a $25 Amazon e-gift card. We're doing a trivia. Okay, I do real estate trivia, and I do that real estate trivia on my Facebook about once a month. Okay, so about 5 to 7 days before you're having that trivia, you put just something simple marketing on your Facebook page that you're going to be doing it. Okay, make sure that you tag your friends and family members on that post, and that way it's shared on their page, so anybody on their page that sees it can come into the trivia as well. You get a lot of engagement that way, and it's pretty fun for people. They've had a good time anytime they've reached out to me. I reached out to Property Simple for automatic postings. Are you happy with their content? Yes, I will say that their content, it's not market specific. So you have to consider with any of these companies, Krishna, that are doing automated posts for you, it's typically not going to be specific to your market, but I've used the automated post just in addition to what I'm already posting myself. Because again, the engagement is important. And if you're not somebody that's on Facebook every single day, having those automated posts will still keep you top of mind for people. And that's great.
And can I just say something? I found a friend who she is on social media all the time, and I knew that, and she loves to be on it. She does all my marketing for me. So I pay somebody very locally, and we talk about, what we're going to put on there, but I don't have to use a company. She does it for me and does a great job. So I don't have to be on all the time. So it doesn't have to be a company. It can be a friend. The trick is that they know social media.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, another thing that I do, and I'm kind of just trying to put out some of the tips that I use for my business to help you all. I know this isn't the most formal presentation, but now that I know I might be doing Zoom calls for a while.
Please stop apologizing.
I'll put it together as a presentation for you guys though. But one thing that I do also is client testimonials. When I have a closing, I ask my clients, hey, do you mind giving me a quick 30-second testimonial on your experience with me? Okay, they do a quick video where you're asking, hey, what do you think about, the home buying process? And what one tip would you give a new home buyer that's interested in working with me as well? And then they give something, guys, it is so much more beneficial when other people are talking about you instead of you talking about yourself. So I am big on client reviews, and that has helped my business out tremendously as well. Okay. What else I got on my list? Direct messages. All right. So I've actually spoken with Authorine about this. Okay. When I went through Ignite, it was very uncomfortable for me to start calling people. It wasn't my thing. And so I asked Authorine, I'm like, well, to get my contacts, can I also use Facebook, social media? And she said yes. And I remember sending out messages to people. And then I started adding people on Facebook that I really didn't even know and introducing myself. I saw where maybe they lived in the area, maybe they lived in Marietta. So I contacted them and introduced myself. And I put this as a testimonial on one of my Facebook posts previously, but that was during my Ignite class that I reached out to him, but the power is in the follow-up. And so I put him in a simple drip campaign, and now he and his wife are purchasing their home with me, and they're under contract. So this took for well over a year for them to finally come back to me, but it works. Okay, you contact somebody on Facebook, you put them in your database, you set them up as on a drip. I didn't contact him much, but I did notice on Facebook that he had gotten married. And so I use a company called AM Cards, and I sent him and his wife a little gift card, or they have brownies. I sent them these brownies and a card wishing them congratulations, and now they're under contract on their house with me. So these things are essential to running a successful social media business. I've just been blessed in a way to where I have not had to really go and utilize other forms of marketing for my business, because I am one person, and Facebook gives me a ton of leads. Okay. So a couple ideas, guys. If you're doing your live videos and things like that, again, remember, you can do home tours. You can do live videos for your raffles and trivia, things like that, to increase engagement. Okay. In addition, make sure that you're posting tips. Okay. You're doing testimonials about your personal experiences. Go ahead and create your Facebook business page, but also create a Facebook group. Okay. Let's just say, for example, your group was named Relocating to whatever your specific market is. It might be really relocating to East Cobb. Okay. And now you make it specific for that. Any of your clients who have relocated to East Cobb, any of them, and invite them to welcome more people. Okay. And you start, it's important, and I'm learning this in my business as well, that you have a specific target as well, and you become the area expert for that specific area. Okay. When you think Woodstock, you think Julianne. Okay. So, and that's only because she's marketed that specific area so hard. So it's good to do that as well, with your business. So now we're gonna get into a little bit of the Q&A, and y'all let me know what you got for me.
So do you post on your business Facebook page? Is it only about business, or do you mix it up?
Let's talk about that. So guys, I try to keep it so professional. We've been in crazy times. So this is probably the one time where you see my Facebook is kind of veered off into so many other things, and I've had to bring it back to real estate. Okay. So I had to take a step away from Facebook anyway, because it was coming too much. But please, make sure that you're careful with what you post. Make sure that you're careful with what you post. It's critical. It's critical. That's the only thing that I can really say about it. Because we all are very opinionated, but still be careful with what you post, right? My business page is business. My business page is strictly business. Some people, I do know, if you're an opinionated person, highly opinionated, and you post some things that might be great, please just make another Facebook page. Okay. But keep in mind though, that the people who support your business are likely going to be your friends and family. They're a strong base for your business. So instead of having to separate the two, I just try to keep both as professional as possible. That's what I would recommend. 9 times out of 10, most of my posts are going to be real estate related though. Okay. What I have also learned is people want you to be a real person too though. People do work with me because they know I'm knowledgeable, but more so people work with me because they like me as a person. And so you get to learn me as a person on my actual Facebook page. So I just made the decision not to separate the two.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, if you're likable, that gets you more business.
Right.
Yeah.
I also think, Taylor, that part of your success is that you are passionate about helping veterans, and that comes across in your Facebook page. And that's a theme that I see over and over and over again. So people see you on Facebook as an advocate for veterans and getting them what they need or what they deserve. So,
and again, that's what we're talking about, you know, becoming an expert in a certain area. Okay. So when I came in, I was taking classes for VA loans. I studied VA loans like the back of my hand. I took the MRP certification. And specifically, if you look at my closings, probably 90% of them are VA loans. So I have a lot of people even in our office that, you know, they've been in the business a long time, and they still might call me with a question about a VA loan, because it does get very technical. It can, right? So when you become an area, an expert in a specific area, people are going to come to you for that. People are going to come to you for Woodstock because you're the expert in that area. For me, it has been veterans. Okay. Every other day, you know, I'm making a post about a veteran and how I've helped a veteran. So, you know, you can do that too, whatever specifically you want to target. And that's easy for me because it's something that I can relate to. It's a network that I'm already in. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that. It might be a specific group of people, or it might be a specific area, but you definitely need to have a niche. Okay.
Yeah. Can you tell a little bit more about your home tours? You said you take videos of your home tours.
Yeah.
Um,
So let me see. So for example, if I'm preparing to list a property, 9 times some properties that I list don't even hit the market because I've done a home tour of it already on my Facebook. Okay, I've also done, now you got to be careful, guys, and keep up with how the laws are changing, because recently now, and don't let me speak out of turn, but now you actually cannot market, you know what I'm referring to, Julianne? You can't
Yes,
market
ma'am.
a
You
specific
cannot be
hour,
taking
specific
pictures
amount
of,
of hours. Yeah.
when you're out showing buyers, you cannot take pictures or videos of buyers' house of listings because you do not have the right to market them.
Mm-hmm. And then, but there's something specifically also that has changed. So say, for example, if I have a listing that's preparing to hit the market, and I'm going to send you all this because I was reading it not too long ago. But NAR has changed
Oh yeah.
the pocket listing
Yes.
requirements. Yes.
Yeah. And you
Okay.
have to,
So
and if you've got a listing, you can't do like a coming soon thing. It has to be in FMLS within, I think it's
like
72
48 hours.
It's less than 3 days. I think it may be 48 hours.
Yeah. So it you know, there was a time and you'll still see it sometimes. We got a Facebook group and people will come into the Facebook group and say, hey, coming soon, and they're showing the photos. Technically, according to NAR, you're not supposed to do that anymore. And the way it would be is, you know, it might be somebody else in the office who's like, oh, okay, great, I got a client for that. It's changed. It's changed recently. So don't take everything from me. Study it yourself to know what you can and cannot do, okay? To make sure that you're not violating anything. Anything else, guys?
You got to protect yourself.
You got to protect yourself, most definitely. When you're making a Facebook post, please, if you get permission from the listing agent to market that post. I've never had permission. I've never had problem getting permission from any single agent that I wanted to post one of their listings. Never, right? So most agents will not be mad about it, but you need to give them their credit. Make sure that you put exclusively listed by, put who their brokerage is, put their contact information, because it's not your listing. And this is something that you want to remember as a new agent, because you do need listings that you can market, okay? But as long as you're including their listing information, and sometimes it's not something that's really awkward. Like, you know, it'll be a simple call to an agent. Hey, I see you have a listing that I love. I got my clients that are interested. You mind if I make a Facebook post about it? I'll be sure to shout you out. It's always going to be yes, 9 times out of 10. Okay.
Quick question. Do you get it in writing, their permission, so that you have their permission in black and white, or you just get the verbal and then you go ahead?
No, I just make a quick call, and sometimes it's just a text, you know.
And to Taylor's point, she's been very lucky that that hasn't come back to bite her.
Yeah, but please
right?
don't. That's why I said don't take everything that I'm saying.
But the text is written, so that's fine. I think the text is written, so that's good.
Text something in writing, and we do have a form that allows you to market a property listed by another brokerage, and it is in your Quan intranet in documents under My Office Resources.
Yes. Yes. And honestly, if you're having trouble with other agents, then ask agents in the office who have listings. There's plenty of agents in the office who have listings, and they understand the struggle and that you're trying to grow your business. And most of them, even if it's other brokerages that might not allow you to list their listings, if you make that announcement, even if it's in a if it's in, you know, the team meeting, hey, I'm a new agent, I need to start marketing some listings. Would anybody in here have a listing that they don't mind me marketing? There's going to be somebody that's willing to help you.
Yeah, you just got to keep asking. Hey, Taylor, during this crazy time, have you been doing any virtual showings?
Everything I do is virtual.
Okay, so talk about that for a minute, would you? How are you handling that virtualness?
I'll send you all a couple tools that I'm using to do my virtual showings. There's a little handheld device another agent told me to purchase. So I got that about a week ago, and it makes the showing so still and clear and walking through. So I'll send you all the link to what I purchased. And I recommend, especially if you're not going through with a professional camera. So if you're using your phone, you still want it to look very professional for your clients. Now, one thing about me is my business has been pretty virtual anyways, because my clients are relocating veterans. And so a lot of them, when they're relocating, they have not seen the home in person that I'm helping them to purchase. Okay. Doing your virtual tours, you want to be very detailed. Okay. I literally walk my clients through the home. I do a 360 of each room that we're walking into. What I tend to do is I start in at the exterior of the house. This is something that I do even when I'm showing a client a property. I always walk the exterior of the home first before we even go inside, because sometimes they will tell you based off looking at the outside that you don't even want to go inside. Oh, the backyard is too small. Thank God you told me. Now I don't have to waste my time walking through this entire house with you. Okay. So I always walk the exterior of homes first with my clients, and I do the same thing on the virtual tours. Virtual tours, you can do a 360 of each room. I'll send you the device that you can be able to do that. I always send my clients the videos that I have before I leave the home, because it sucks having to go back and, oh, I didn't see that closet that well. Can you go back? Now you're already gone and you're at the next house. So if you have the ability, please send over the videos that you have for your clients while you're actually at the home already. It's going to save you a lot of time. Okay. Show them any of the features that are in the home that, are going to help to sell it pretty much. What else?
Taylor, do you
Yes,
use an app to send the video while you're still there? Because since video files are so large, is there something special you use to send it right away to them?
Nope, I just send I send the email right over to them. I still
Okay.
schedule it as if it's a showing tour. So we book out that time, and they know that they still need to be available, because this is your showing day. You're just not here. Okay. And so I send that file right over to them, and it makes life so much easier when I'm actually doing it that way. What else? What else did you just ask me about the virtual tour? Oh, I do virtual consultations. I have a virtual consultation almost every other day. Every other day I'm doing a virtual consultation with somebody. And then one thing I do, guys, is like, this is recording right now, which I hate, but I record myself too. Record your consultations with your people so that you know what it is that you can correct and do better on your next consultation as well. I record it, I play it back. It's doing the same script every single time. But it's good to have that virtual consultation recorded as well. One thing that I started implementing to my business with my clients, once they're under contract, is video updates. Okay, that saves me time on the emails and things like that. Okay, so pretty much, like, let's just say I'm preparing a listing. Okay, I'll do a video update on where we are with those repairs and things like that. Just checking in and giving a personal video update to my client and sending it right over, and they absolutely love it. Okay,
It's a good idea.
So for my clients who are, when they first come on, I send them, it's kind of like a week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, you're under contract. So week 1, I send them over a questionnaire, send them over a template of what to expect throughout the home buying process. This varies depending on how fast a person needs to move, but I send that over to them. Week 1, they're getting pre-approved, and I'm sending them over the questionnaire. Week 2, we're doing the virtual consultation. We're getting the buyer brokerage agreement signed immediately following that consultation, and we're starting their home search. Week 3, we're doing the actual showings, whether that's in person or showings or virtual showings. In week 4, they're under contract on a house. Okay, so you're kind of giving them a guide of how this is going to go. Once they're under contract, every week I'm sending them a quick video update, letting them know where we are throughout their home buying process and what to expect next.
You could even tie that into the home buying process that you customize on your mobile app, because you can customize it, and that would be really cool. I know Libby Bramlett, she also, for those of you that use Supreme Lending as your lender, they have a recording studio that's awesome, and a guy that will help you, and you can contact them and schedule a time to go in and do some like nice videos. She did some videos on, okay, you're under contract, now what's next? And it was just a brief, here's that she sends out. So it's a standard, and she did like 3 or 4 of them so that she could send them out as that went along, and it saved her time having to make those calls.
Saves so much time, guys. I also now, when I get a home inspection report back, okay, I call my clients and we discuss it when we're doing their amendment to address concerns. And I know you kind of had questions about your amendment to address concerns, Krishna. This is another thing that helps me. When I get that home inspection report back, I send them a video of my opinion and my feedback on that actual inspection report, the things that we need to request, what we should highlight. And then we discuss it after they have an opportunity to review that report and listen to my video. It just speeds up the entire process and just saves you some time sending that video feedback over. And I've gotten a lot of good feedback from my clients as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Anything else, guys?
I think before, when you get chance, can you look into that Google My Business connecting to Facebook?
Of course. I'm going to send that over to you. I've got several things from the conversation today that I need to send over to Julianne. And it's going to pretty much highlight what we were talking about today. Definitely utilize what I showed you all as far as taking those contacts from Facebook, making that Excel spreadsheet. And then that's going to allow you to easily input all of these people from your Facebook who really weren't leads right into your command data.
Hey, Taylor, for the home buying process, did you create, oh, sorry.
No, I'm listening.
Did you create the template yourself, or was it in the resources somewhere that you can just pull it and then do it, or you had to create it from scratch for yourself, like week 1, 2, week 3, week 4?
No, I did it myself, but it's a little bit from what everyone teaches you, right? So again, you're taking a little bit of advice from everybody. A lot of people have given you the steps of their questionnaires and their home buying process, and you customize it to what works for you and your clients. Everybody's not going to have a week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 layout like I've done, but it's what specifically works for my clients. And it kind of gives people an idea of what to expect. You know what I mean? What are we doing this week? Well, this week we're focused on getting you pre-approved. We want to get your questionnaire. Week 2, let's go ahead and get your consultation done. Now, it also depends on where you are with your business, okay? When I first got in business, I was doing a lot of business, a lot of consultations with people who wasted my time, okay? So now I vet them out by making them do that questionnaire, complete that questionnaire if you want to have a consultation with me, because your time is really, really valuable. If somebody will not take 15 minutes to complete a questionnaire and email it back to you, do they really actually want the house?
Right.
You know,
that's very true. Very, very true.
And
would you mind sharing that questionnaire if you don't mind?
Yeah,
like what you send them to qualify, because that's very good.
You'll also notice that she gets them pre-qualified, and she makes them sign the buyer brokerage agreement before she takes them out. Okay, she's setting an expectation that I'm here. I do business, and this is how we work. And you haven't had any pushback on it, right?
I've never had I've had one. And then I told them that I'm sorry. You know, well, we're just not able to do it. And they did go to work with somebody else, and then they eventually came back and they signed a brokerage agreement. You know, so it's if you present your value, people are not going to give you pushback about that buyer brokerage agreement. I promise. Learn your scripts and give it to them, and you won't have any pushback. Now, one thing I did do, a mistake that I have made in my business, and this was recently, is I got too comfortable in not having the buyer brokerage agreement signed. You know, I got to a place in my business where I was asking everybody, make sure you get, sign it. And I didn't get any pushback, but I guess I got so comfortable that I'm like, well, they trust me and they value me. We'll get it signed later. Do you know that we toured on the 4th of July on a holiday. They came, they were in town for only one day. I spent all day showing them homes. They fell in love with the home. And then their aunt, who just got licensed, went and wrote an offer on the home. And it was completely my fault, because this was one of the only times that I had not had a buyer brokerage agreement signed. And I put in a lot of work for them. I was devastated.
So unethical. Oh my gosh.
It was so unethical.
Licensee too.
Yeah, it was so unethical. But I walked away from it because the only person's fault it was mine. Because had I not went away from what I knew I needed to do every single time, there was no way that would have happened. There's
That's
no
right.
way that would have happened. So yeah, it's not happening again though. That was a lesson learned. And I'm like, I showed you all homes on a holiday all day. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that aunt or whoever didn't do anything.
Nothing.
Where were they?
They absolutely
That's
loved
so-
me. But I think it was just a bug that got in their ear. And she's like, how can you do that? And we're family. And they're like, okay, well, no. Don't do anything without having that agreement signed. You can have the consultation with them, but as far as you and your time and taking somebody out, it's not happening.
Preach, sister, preach.
Yeah. So anything else, guys, that y'all need or any questions you might have? I promise you, everything that I have for you all, I'm gonna kind of lay it out in a nice presentation. I'll send it over to Julianne, and you all can check some of those things off your list.
Taylor, what I did was I've already sent you an email, and it included everybody's email that's on this call. So
Okay, wonderful.
So you've got everybody's email, including mine, so you can send it all to us. Okay.
All right, sounds good. I hope you all have a great day. Go ahead, Lisa.
No, I
Did I
just said
pronounce
thank
that
you
right?
so much for all of your golden nuggets, and I wish you many, many blessings for continued
Yes,
success in
you're
your
more than
business.
welcome. You're more than welcome. I'm actually gonna do some screen recordings, and I can send those over to you all of me walking through some of the things that you need to do on your Instagram, on your Facebook page. That'll be a lot easy for me to be able to show you all that, so you know what to do, how to go and do these things on your Instagram and Facebook, and you'll be able to implement it for your business too.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Taylor. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time and your energy.
Oh, guys, wait.
What?
So there's no that we don't currently have a KWYP Atlanta chapter.
Oh,
but
I
we
meant to
just created
mention that.
one.
Yes.
We just created one. And I hope you all are interested in joining. Please look on the KW website, see what KWYP is. But
It means KW Young Professionals.
young professionals, guys. And sorry.
Up to what age does it go since it's young professionals?
Up to 40.
40?
But
Okay.
nobody's turned down, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Nobody's turned down. In the real estate market, it's starting to change a little bit. A lot of you want to keep the millennials very involved because they're looking for specific things. And we want to keep them at KW. So it's a place for us to be able to add value, for us to network amongst each other. And really share our experiences. So I am looking forward to that, guys. We have a launch that's coming up on the 20th of August. And so our market center is actually specifically involved because I'm there. And so I'll be giving you all of that information, and I hope you all, even if you're over 40, it doesn't matter. Please come and support. A lot of young people are becoming realtors, 20 years old, and they're doing great. So,
Yeah.
we want to give them a place to all come together, and we need you all to help us do it.
Awesome. Thank you for
Awesome.
volunteering and being a leader in our industry and with it, Keller Williams. Thanks so much, Taylor.
All right.
Proud
Thanks,
of you,
guys.
girl.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much. Have a great day, everybody.
You too.